Hey guys, it's been over a month since I last posted a YouTube video, and the reason for this is because in my previous video, I said that we were either going to go up to test 8,500 or that we would go down, and that if we were to go down, then I would need more time to assess what's going on. And we did break down, and I did take some time to assess what's going on. In fact, I took over a month, and I would say that during this month, we can clearly see what's going on this chart. So let's go into the charts right away. So in this chart, if I put it on the daily, we see that this was time when I said that we would either go upwards or we would break down, and we broke down, and we fell towards the 6,100 price support, and it happened. It We stayed in this range for quite a while, and we've also created a triangle here, a larger triangle, and then another smaller triangle right over here. And the reason that I didn't post any video in between is because I didn't really see a need to. I mean, the market doesn't seem to want to break 6,000, and it's also in an indecision whether it wants to go up or not. But right now, I see that since we are sort of consolidating into a really tight range where volatility is really low, I see that it might be a time to post a video just to update everyone. I think this is a bullish sign, and the reason why I say this is because my overall view on the long term is bullish, so that is why my bias right now is bullish. But having said that, this pattern over here, this technical pattern over here, is indeed a 50-50. So a 50-50% chance to go up or down. But having said that, if we look on the larger time frame, which is the time frame that I usually trade on, we there's more reason to be bullish than bearish. And the reason why I say this is because I I've mapped out based on another analyst on TradingView's Fibonacci analysis on forex markets and stock markets. I've extrapolated a Fibonacci extension on the Bitcoin chart, and what I found out is that the same Fibonacci levels that this analyst pointed out in the U.S. stock market and the forex market applies to the Bitcoin market. In fact, it applies so well that it it basically was the 4.236 target and the 76.013 target back in 2013 and last year 2017. So that's reason number one why I am bullish. Reason number two is because if we see this LD wave count here, where this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that we have a correction of this primary wave, and then we have another subwave 1, 2, and beginning the primary wave 3. And we can see that during the 1, 2 in 2009 towards 2011, and towards 2011, we see that the RSI is stayed at the support. It bounced off the support at the 50, around 54, bounced off the support and proceeded with the wave 3. And we see the same thing happening here. We are bouncing off the 54, or seems to be bouncing off the 54. It's a potential higher low again. And at the same time, this is the wave 1 again. From my LA wave count, this is the wave 1. And we seem to be in the wave 2. And the RSI coincides very nicely with what happened previously in 2011. And at the same time, we're consolidating into a triangle. So there are a lot of things that are in congruence. So just to repeat, so firstly, we have the RSI on the monthly time frame bouncing off the 54 level, which was the same level that Bitcoin bounced off during 2011. Second, we have a triangle pattern during the same time that we seem to be bouncing off the 54 RSI level. And I will offer the third. The third is that backed the New York Stock Exchange, Microsoft, Starbucks um, platform for offering physically backed Bitcoin is launching next month in November. And at the same time, near the end of this year, we have Fidelity and potentially Goldman Sachs offering crypto products out into the market, and go the SEC very likely to be approving the Bitcoin ETF next year in Q1, maybe February, maybe March. So there are a lot of congruence in terms of the technicals plus the fundamentals, which make me think that we may really be ending this correction. And if we look into just this Fibonacci sequence here, I mean, it's very, it looks very solid. This 76.013, it basically met the target to the tick. And what we expect is that the next Fibonacci sequence under this pattern is the 199 Fibonacci level, and that's 50K. And as we all know, there are a lot of people like big names people like Arthur Hayes from BitMEX. He also said previously that he expected Bitcoin to rally towards 50K in the next leg up, and I think this might be the reason why. But ultimately, I think 50K might be really the next target, but the retracement afterwards, I don't think it will be that large. I think this would go up towards maybe even the 521 level, the 137,000 level. Um, yeah, but I mean, like in terms of the technicals, I mean, there's more reasons to be bullish than bearish. Also, the OBV on the weekly time frame. If I just put this on the weekly time frame, I posted my previous videos. I posted a lot of things about the OBV. I mean, the OBV again, it's looking really healthy. It's continuing upwards. That means that like volume precedes um, price. So the OBV is increasing and price stays sideways, which means that once the volume goes, once the OBV goes to a certain point, we expect price would follow through. I mean, this OBV indicator, it basically describes what smart money is doing, and it seems to be accumulating. And we also see a lot of congruence in the other technical indicators, which I outlined just now, and the fundamentals. So there's a lot of things to be bullish rather than bearish. Uh, but having said that, I do see a scenario where we fall down towards this 4,800 and 3,000 and or even 1,200 level. I'm not I'm not of the opinion that it will drop, but if it does drop, I will not be surprised. Um, but in the long term, it's I mean the fundamentals. It's illogical to remain bearish at this point in the market. So yeah, that's just a quick update.